Is it possible to become a multiple six-figure, even seven-figure coach without certification? Absolutely. In this video, I'm going to share with you some ways to do it. I get it. You want to have credibility. I totally understand that. But here's the thing. Certification is not the only way to be a credible coach and to deliver massive value. Lots of coaches think that the most important thing they need to do when they want to be a coach is to run out and get a certification. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think certifications are great. They can help you learn new skills, become a better coach, establish yourself with more credibility. All good things, and they are not absolutely required. It may be that you already have a certification, maybe not from a specific governing body, but rather from life. There's a lot of ways that we can establish credibility and experience that don't come only with a certificate or with a credential. And here's the thing I've also noticed, as someone who's been coaching coaches now for several years, I've noticed that whenever someone is facing worthiness issues, when they're feeling imposter syndrome, they think that the next certification is going to fix it, and that if they just got this one more credential, then they're going to feel like enough, then they're going to feel worthy. So it's really important that you understand where your desire for the certification is coming from, and to understand that you can get a certification and you can still deliver value without one or while you're getting one. Because here's the thing, what creates value and what will ultimately generate revenue for you and your coaching business is not the slip of paper that says you're certified. It's how great of a coach you are and the outcomes that your clients get. Not all coaches are created equal. Not all niches are created equal. You might have a niche that doesn't even require certification, like me, for example. I've been coaching in some way, shape, or form and consulting for over 15 years. Now, I do have a lot of credibility in my space. I have a master's degree in business, an MBA. I am certified in Myers-Briggs. I have a CSP, which is a certified speaking professional. But what I don't have is any sort of coaching credential. The key to making money as a coach is not necessarily the certification. It's your business model, the way that your business is designed to generate money. I define a business model, this is my personal definition, I made it up, which is a business model is the mechanism by which you monetize your magic, which obviously begs the question, what is your magic and how are you going to monetize it? So what really determines whether you become a multiple six-figure or seven-figure coach has a lot more to do with how you structure your coaching business, how you market it, how you sell your products and services. So let's talk a little bit about that. So here's what it means to look at your business model. Very traditionally, what you'll often learn in certification programs, by the way, is how to sell packages of sessions, aka time for money. Time for money is generally not a very great business model. It's a good way to get started, and it's how I got started. I absolutely began my coaching career 16 years ago, I'm just realizing, by selling hours for dollars, by selling packages and sessions. That's really normal in the beginning. But I don't know a single coach that's been able to get to multiple six figures or even seven figures with a one-on-one private coaching hours for dollars model. At some point, to get to those numbers that you're looking for, you've got to shift the model and you've got to find some scale in the model, which means, how do you get scale? Well, there's usually three basic ways to get scale: time, technology, or team. Let's talk about time first. When you leverage time, one way to do that, for example, is to move from a one-on-one hourly based model to a group model and not base it on hours, but rather sell packages and programs rather than sessions. So a group model is one way to leverage time. Another great way to get leverage is by leveraging technology. So another way that you see a lot of coaches take off into the stratosphere is by selling courses, online courses that they load up into a course platform and then sell those. Now those are great, but there's a lot of marketing out there that would have you believe that it's super easy and that you just snap your fingers and all of a sudden hundreds of people are buying your $147 course. Now listen, if you are super techie, funnel building is your jam, then go for it. All the power to you. And I'll say that most coaches that I know that get into coaching because they like to serve people and connect with people and engage people and help people are not all that naturally techie. You can do it just like I've done it. You can learn it and it's great. But that's not my favorite first step. My favorite first step is to leverage time by going to a group model, an intimate, higher price point, boutique price point group model, like the ones that I teach in all of my YouTube videos, and I have hundreds. So some sort of retreat model, big back end model to generate the revenue, to generate the recurring revenue, and then take some of that profit and invest it back into building out the course platform and the Facebook ads and the webinar funnels and all the things that you need for that. We've talked about leveraging time by going to a group, leveraging technology by doing coursework, and maybe that's something that you wait until you're a little more advanced. And then the final one, and a great one for coaches, is to leverage team. Now this is something I started doing about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe earlier than that even, is by hiring other coaches to support me in serving my clients in the areas that I'm not certified, but that I want to deliver a lot of value. So these are things like mindset coaching, performance KPI coaching. These are areas that either I'm not certified in and I don't feel that I'm really qualified to take that on, aka the mindset coaching. Boom, I hire a mindset coach. Or in the area that I don't really enjoy that much, like the accountability coaching, checking in on people's KPIs. Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do your homework? Whatever. So I hire other coaches to do that, and that gives me leverage. So these are some ways that you can raise your income, that you can generate more revenues, more profit in your coaching business without necessarily having a certification. Now, if you found this interesting, you might like some of my other videos. I have a lot of videos about business models, pricing, raising your prices, selling. I have tons of videos for coaches. And if you've already seen a bunch of my videos, because I know some of you are binge watching my videos because you tell me you are, and you're ready to have a conversation, you're ready to move forward to the next step, you want to work together, go check out what I offer. You go to superstaractivator.com/go, answer a few questions, and we'll point you in the right direction.